Contrast uncut, yeah, you know that's us. Where we only speak the real and the real rock with us. Where we motivate the people and politic on success. Oh no, we ain't DJ Khaled, but they swearing we the best.
All right, bro. What's happening? It's Contrast Uncut. It's season 5. It's episode 13. I want to give a huge shout out to Uncle Snoop's Army and Bobby D Presents. I appreciate you, brothers. It's your host, Xylo. And today we have an incredibly dope special guest. You feel me? He's from the AV. I'm talking Lancaster, California. He's a singer, songwriter, rapper, producer, and recording artist. He has his own millionaire sound with a meal ticket on the horizon from his first lap around the Monopoly board. He's a recent signee of Eagle Gang. Shout out Vic, shout out Aaron, shout out Allison, you feel me, the whole team. This brother has a passion for storytelling and not afraid to show you the side without any light, you hear me? He gives an eclectic approach around the production he curtails for himself. This brother puts a lot of passion into everything he touches, and we receive it with songs I keep on my playlist like Self-Inflicted, Back to You, and his latest single, Be All Right. And if you don't know who I got on the show by now, it's all good. We get all episode to chop it up. But you know, Millian, how you doing, bro?
What's going on, bro? Blessings, man. Glad to be here.
I gotta let you know, bro, time's the most finite thing we have on this earth. I gotta tell you from the jump how much I appreciate your time for fucking with me and fucking with the viewers and the listeners. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Bet. So, Jay, brother, I gotta know, what's the normal 24 hours for you?
Shit. Wake up, brush my teeth, go tap in with my son, make sure they good over there. Just hit the studio, see what I can come up with, man. That's all about it.
Whew. Hey, it's so crazy because you made that seem so simple, but they don't understand that I'm talking 12 hours into the studio. That's maybe 8 hours being a dad, and then you got like 4 hours for yourself to sleep.
And then when it's time for me to sleep, I just go back, make sure they good, for me to sleep over there. Like, you don't get much sleep like that. Like, it's crazy.
Bro, from one dedicated father to another, I gotta shout you out and give you your flowers for being a dedicated dad and, you know, chasing the dream and the dreams receiving you, bro. Gotta give you your flowers for that, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
All love, bro. Shit. Everybody gotta know that, you know, you gotta take the sacrifice for T.I. and me. They don't give a fuck about the money. They want the time. And that's a blessing from the jump. You told them that's what you give them. You give them the time. Make sure everything good.
Yeah, got to, man. I'm ready to go.
Bro, I got a quote. Let me know how this quote relates to you, or if it doesn't. I go and look through quotes and I'll be like, oh, this quote's for me for this interview. And everybody knows I ain't show you the quote. You don't know nothing. But let me know how it relates to you. You ready? Mm-hmm. The world moves fast and would rather pass by than to stop and see what makes you cry. Tupac.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy that you said that, because that's really how I go about like looking at what I do, my whole program and shit. Like, the world ain't gonna wait for me. So for me, why should I wait for the world? I gotta go get it. I gotta go do what I gotta do. For me, I can't be sitting around stagnant on my ass, not doing nothing. For me, so yeah, that quote, I really like that quote right there.
Hell yeah, you know, rest in peace to Pac.
Hell yeah, man.
Now, talking about the music, did the game choose you or did you choose the game? And why?
I feel like it was both. Because at first, I grew up in church. My pops did music. That nigga is a nigga. He's a nigga. He does this shit. So with me, I always grew up like playing the drums for the church, like learning playing the piano and stuff after church. But I never wanted to really be an artist or a producer. I wanted to play football. I was a running back. I was playing at Eastside in Lancaster. I was doing Pop Warner the whole nine, for me. But after that, I just really like, I remember I went to my cousin Corey's house. And nigga, his big brother had the little computer set up with FL and everything on there. I'm like, okay. So for me, I'm messing with it. And the part that made me really want to keep doing it is that I made a beat on my first try, and it was actually cool. Like, you feel me? Like, I never used it before ever. So I'm like, okay, this might be something I want to do for the rest of my life. And then I just end up in the studio 24 hours a day, just getting to it. I was like, damn.
So,
Like
bro, as you pretty much cross over the church sound and the Fruity Loops and made your own sound, what would you
yeah,
consider your first confirmation that music is what you're supposed to be doing? And you was like, I need to put more attention into this computer and this keyboard and them drums, bro. You got a whole band set up, but that's none of my business. That's none of their business. But bro, got a whole band set up. I mean, you gave more attention to that than the cleats in the field and sprints and running up hills.
yeah. Because even though I was still, because in football, I ain't gonna lie, I was a nigga in football. For me, I was putting on for the team.
He was nice.
It was
Nice.
nice for me with the
Uh,
shimmy,
uh.
shimmy, you know. But other than that, man, just music. What made me really want to choose music is music was the only thing I could think about. I was in class. I couldn't do no work. I had my computer. I had to just make a beat on the spot. Like, I couldn't do nothing else until I made a beat. That's what really made me want to choose music.
Hey, sidebar. I gotta know, what was you listening to before your games?
Eastsiders.
Come out and play.
Come out and play, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy because that's the same song that we played that we had on the intercom when we was coming out. Eastside just come out.
Hype.
You feel me? Hype. Yeah.
Hey. So, bro, coming from the streets, and I'm talking about, bro, you know, if they don't know, boy, Lancaster is an area that basically they shipped out. They try to, you know, gentrify certain areas of South Central, and they said, oh, we got this area in the desert, and we got houses for low. They 2 stories, and they moved everybody that they could out the hood into Lancaster. For those that don't understand the dynamics of Lancaster, and you feel me, coming from the streets, you had a choice to make, get in, get out, and you feel me, make life or changes decisions. You elevated, you put in the work to see the vision manifest. The law of attraction reached music and the universe received it. You know, manifesting prayer goes a long way as long as you got that hard work to feel it and make that sleepless dream a reality. But can you tell the listeners about your journey of manifestations to today?
Wise words, man, for sure, man. With me, because I'm originally from Long Beach. So I was born in Long Beach, that same area. I've lived in Long Beach since I was little, since I was born, feel me? Until I got to 6th grade. Then I came to Lancaster and lived the rest of my life there. So for me, I would say, I was glad I moved, because if I didn't, I'd probably be dead somewhere in jail, probably gang banging. For me, I didn't want to do that. Like, all my cousins was all, feel me, they was all throwing up the hood and shit. I didn't want to do that. For me, I chose the money route. For me, and the same thing with when I had my son, it was like, this is why I'm doing all this, so I could put on for him. You know what I'm talking about? But
Legacy.
Yeah, out here, what happened?
I said legacy.
Yeah, legacy for sure. But yeah, when I was coming out here, it was a cool move. Definitely seen a lot of stuff out here that made me really made me manifest. And speaking of manifestation, that's crazy. Me and my brothers talk about this all the time. Shout out Cali, shout out Creeds. But we, like, everywhere we go, it's always like we learn how to speak it into existence. Because everything, like, we'll think about something and just be like, damn, I wish we could do that. I wish we, like, you know what, let's do it. Fuck it, let's do it. So for me, we start speaking as if it already happened. And that's what really helped me a lot in my journey, because it's like, if you're going to be a nigga in your craft and do what you got to do, you got to have faith, or it's not going to work. I mean, faith is only the size of a mustard seed. So,
Whew.
yeah.
Whew. Come on, faith without hard work is dead.
Yeah, feel me?
Hey, so when did you realize that you got to go ahead and make the next step? You got to put on for where you coming from. There's not too many people coming out of Lancaster, 1, making moves, and 2, you feel me, aligning with the right label. Excuse me. You know how I feel? Like, I feel like everything Vic doing is genius.
Genius, like, it's crazy.
And I feel like you caught on and you recognize where your sound aligned to, and you feel me, you manifested where you was going and you landed there, you was received. Like, so how did you come across the saying, you know, I got to sign with the Eagle Gang?
For me, I always been a fan of Blxst since he dropped that King and Blxst tape. Since he made the song for the beat for Do Your Gutter. That Blxst. Boom. Yeah. So for me, I just been, because I always been influenced by like people like Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, you know, the East Siders, Trey D, for me, DJ Quick, Dr. Dre, you know, Exhibit, all the old people. But not old people, they really the OGs, if you want to think about it. But yeah. I just, it really be getting hard to think about shit sometimes, because I'd be like, so much shit be going on in my head, like different beats and stuff. I'd be hard to like stay on topic. So,
Bro, trust me, I understand when your mind is moving at 1,000 miles an hour, some things get lost in the shuffle.
yeah.
A lot of people think we smoke to get high. We smoke to cope and slow that brain down so we can focus and get some shit done. You hear me?
Yeah, for real. My brain be like, I'll be like, damn, I just calm down a little bit. But
Hey, bro, it's high frequencies though, bro. That shit's a blessing. A lot of people don't understand that high frequencies, you know, get you where you can see things, and while other people are seeing it slow.
hell yeah. It's crazy. But my bad. Can you ask me that question one more time?
No, we was just talking about, you know, your route of manifestations and how it led to you signing with Eagle Gang, and you know, how did that come about? Because I feel like that shit didn't come out the blue. We started talking about the love for Blxst, because everybody know Blxst ain't made not one trash record yet. I'm talking about has been on a winning streak for years.
Yeah. He's for sure a nigga, bro. But I met Blxst, but this is before I met him, so I've been blowing him up like, bro, you're hard. Like, listen to this. What you think about this? Think about this. You know that song when he dropped No Love Lost, you know that song Change Up that didn't have no drums on it? I added drums to it and posted it, and then he liked it. I was like, okay, so I gotta start. Boom. What I gotta do next? You feel me? So I just kept blowing them up. Then eventually he hit me up. He was like, you the truth, bro. Let's lock in. And at first I thought I was tripping. Cause I'm like, I showed my brother, like, am I tripping? And he was like, nah, bro. Like, we was all going up in the studio, like, nigga, everybody go Blxst. So we was going up, so I had to calm down. Yeah, I texted him back, and then he locked me in with Vic. I think he locked me in with Vic in Peru first. And then they flew me out to Miami for the first time for me. They paid for the flight and everything. And then that's when we got started on 6 Take 2. Can't say nothing else from there, but
yeah, 6 Take 2 dropped today, don't it?
It do?
Yeah, I've been seeing everybody post about it.
Damn, I didn't even know that. That's crazy. I gotta go listen to it. I didn't even know that.
Shout out Bino, shout out Blxst. If you slept on 6 Take 1, boy, you got a lot of catching up to do. You might get some punching bags for that. You hear me?
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. I'm gonna go after this interview. I'm gonna go listen to it.
Yeah, you know, I drop at 9 o'clock tonight.
Oh, easy. Oh yeah, for me, smoke a wood, go to sleep to that.
Yeah. Come on, let that marinate.
Let it marinate, get inspired.
So basically you push the line, recognize that, bro, you looked for your shot, you found your shot, you made your shot, and then they was like, man, he out there shooting, let me go ahead and pick him up. And then you made the most of it. I'm talking about he went from Miami, he was in the Chosen video. I seen everybody, you feel me, screenshotting that bitch and posting it.
Yeah, man, that was a fun day too. That was crazy.
Come on, bro. That was I'm gonna be quiet. That was a big budget video.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
That shit was crafty, man. Them Letterman jackets is hard. I know you got
one. I was so mad when I couldn't take one home. I was like, fuck it. Let me get one.
Scandalous. Hey, but that's none of my business. So I feel it's always somebody that invests in an idea or puts someone in a position to reach their dreams. Who do we owe to thank you for investing into your dreams?
Really, my brothers, man. Like growing up, because they're not my biological brothers, but when I came out here, because at first I met Cali. I came out here, I met Cali. That's me and that nigga basically started music together. Me, him, and Kalila, Eli, for me, all the homies and shit. But really made me and like really push to do what I gotta do was my brothers, bro, because they always get on my head like, "What you doing? Get off your ass, bro. What you doing? We gotta get to it. What's going on? You good?" Like, you feel me? They be on me, so lately I really been just trying to make them proud, to be honest. Them and my mama.
So, bro, I gotta know as we step onto the next step of your career and you start to hit that another go and collect go, you feel me, around that Monopoly board. What is some of the things that we are here to expect? Because I know the world opening up June 15th. That means we're gonna have some festivals, we're gonna have some shows, and I know ain't no way they're gonna have you not on the bill. So you feel me? What's coming? What's on there? When the new music coming?
Yeah, okay. Now we get to the music. I've been working. Like, I got a whole bunch of songs ready, but I'm just waiting on the right time for me, not waiting on Vic, but like we just for me coming together for planning rollouts and stuff, trying to have everything ready. So right now I'm just in the process of waiting till the 6 tape drop, letting that marinate until I get a little for me buzz. And then because I got some tapes ready. I got tapes ready. I'm ready to perform. I'm ready for the videos. I'm just sitting back and observing and learning right now at this point.
So with the music you got on pretty much in your back pocket, ready to take out and spin. How do you feel about what they say that music lasts 3 months? You know, what's your take on that and how you move?
I feel like if any song I put out lasts 3 months and that's it, then that wasn't the right song. I just gotta come harder than that.
Hey, that was hard. That was hard because bro be putting out timeless music. Like that shit came out 2 years ago, and I'm still trying to slap that motherfucker like it came out yesterday.
Appreciate it, bro.
What has been some of your most rewarding moments in the game so far?
So far, I feel like the most rewarding moment for me is because that's what really motivated me. It's when I met Drum Dummy. Shout out my nigga Drum Dummy. I flew to Georgia with him. No, because at first I met him in LA. And me and him, like, when we went to the different studio sessions and shit, we had a little Airbnb. And it was cool. I'm like, okay. And then what really motivated me is when he hit me up again. It was like, bro, you hard. Come to Atlanta. That's when I was like, okay, if he hit me up again, then that means I got to be doing something right. So I'm like, fuck it. And then we just went out there. That's when I made Back to You. When we went to LA, that's when I made Back to You with TJ. That was the first song. The second song is J Millian. That's not, because you don't even know. At first, my name was Hokage. I used to watch Naruto like a motherfucker. I'm an anime head. I love anime. So my name was Hokage. I had the little, I'll still be Hokage someday. That was my tag. It was crazy. But when I found out, like, what really made me change it is because I kept searching up Hokage, and the first thing that popped up was Naruto. So I'm like, nah. So when I changed it, and I went to J Millian, then when I popped J Millian, my name was the first thing that came up. So I was like, yeah, this is what I gotta do. And it's crazy because J Millian, because my real name is Emmanuel McMillian. And my family nickname is Jay. So Jay, the million. And everybody used to call me McMillionaire, like when I was little. So I just kept the millionaire status, and it just went with it. It's crazy.
Hey, that's wild. That's wild.
It's cool, bro.
That's hard though, too, at the same damn time. So I want to know, bro, as you are a great producer, and then at the same time, bro, you got a voice, you know how to really hit those pockets. Your transitions are dope, bro. Like sonically, bro, it's a real masterpiece to hear you. So where does it lie, the challenge for you to say, do I wear this hat for I'm gonna produce and get this out to artists and get placements, and then it kicks in this artist hat, and how do you balance?
I feel like my main, because I could make beats. For me, the thing is, I practice so many like hours on FL, I can make a beat in like 5 seconds. not 5 seconds literally, but like I can make a fast beat and it'd be cool. So with beats and like the producing side, it's not really hard. But for me, I'm trying to focus more on the artist side. Because when people see Millian, they see hard ass producer first. And I'm trying to make it that nigga artist and he make beats. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not trying to make it he make beats and he rap too. It's trying to be the other way around. So I'm trying to it's hard so far, but I'm gonna get it for sure.
Now, how many songs you gonna give an alley-oop to artists before you realize that, them songs are supposed to be for me?
For me, it's low-key hard to do collabs. Like, I don't know, it's hard. When I try to do something with another artist, it's like, every time I think about it, I think of the finished version of it and like the video and everything. And I just like, I only see myself. I don't know how to, somebody got to hit me with an open verse or something.
They got to throw you to live.
Because it used to be, when I was still Hokage, I used to do features, that's it. I couldn't do a solo song at all. But now that I could do solo songs, it's like the only thing I could do. It's weird.
Hey, that's hard. Bro, what's some things that people got fucked up about Millian? Hey, that was an equal laugh, y'all.
Hey, because niggas just feel me. They play with my time too much. I ain't gonna lie. People play with my time, bro. And me, I had to realize that, not to sound cocky, but my time is valuable. And my brothers really had to like put that in me, like, bro, you was not the same nigga you was a year ago. Like, you feel me? You gotta step it up. So I'm like, yeah, niggas, they just think they try to get over on me too much, and they think I'm just gonna settle for it. Like, and then when I feel me pop off, like, bro, you got me fucked up, then they be getting mad at me, like I'm in the wrong. But really, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
come on, bro. There's a level up that you did that they ain't realized. It was far over their head. They don't even know how to react. I know exactly what you talking about.
Yeah, bro.
So, bruh, what are your 3 favorite songs of yours?
Of mine?
Yes.
The first one will have to be Still Me. Just because I feel like that's one of my most iconic songs. Still Me, and then Still Me gotta be the favorite one. But the second one, I ain't gonna lie, I did this song with my brother Kelly. That shit's so hard, bro. It's unreleased. I can't wait to drop it because it's go crazy. Them two, and I got this song called Spinoff that I ain't dropped yet. I'm trying to drop that next. But, I'm trying to either drop that or drop some more summer shit. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. But yeah, them 3 right now are mine.
Well, I'm looking forward to those 2 because I already know that first one you said go crazy.
Appreciate it, bro.
You hear me? I gotta know, bro, when everything and you make that second lap around that board, what you gonna cop, bro? You gonna take the whole family, everybody out the hood? What's your plan, bro? Like, because I feel like a lot of the young people are now more hip to how to be wealthy with their money, not just take some money and spend it. And I could tell, like, you're not the person, bro, that's gonna sit there and buy 10 different watches just because it got a different diamond style in each one. Like, I feel like you're real humble and you're gonna really set a difference on how people move. Set an example.
Yeah, I don't like, I hate that flashy, like, I hate being that flashy, cocky person. Like, I hate that because I remember how it was when I still don't have none of that. So when I get there, I'm gonna remember how it was when I didn't have shit. $0, car broke, no car. You feel me? So I can't be the person that be in everybody's face, banded up. Like, that's not that type of dude. Yeah.
So you gonna move the family out the hood? What's the first purchase you doing? Big purchase?
Big purchase. The first, I gotta give me a house. Before anything, I gotta give me a house. My son, my wife, for me soon to be. And after that, I have to get my mom a house. Like, cause my mom, I've been on my own since I was 17. My mom moved to Georgia. So I've been living with the homies right now. That's why you see them off the path. I've been living with them. So she been out there doing the best she can. But like, I just wanted for me relieve some stress on her, let her rest. Cause she is getting old. So that, and then after that, I want to get the homies a studio. Cause right now, we in the studio right now. It's a little room, some speakers, got the mic right here. But I want to get us like a real facility, like some real corporate shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah, y'all need 2 rooms. One room for the band equipment, the other room for the creative side to pop in, you feel me, and lay some shit, had a keyboard ready. I feel it.
Yeah, some shit like that.
But, so, bruh, you have survived my show. You feel me? You made it through this motherfucker. As a reward, the floor is yours. You feel me? Run up what you want to run up. Shout out what you want to shout out. You know, do what you want to do. I ain't mad at you.
So, man, shout out my boy, Cali the poet. Shout out my boy, Crease the artist. Shout out my boy, Eli Alexander. Shout out Kalila Moore. Shout out my wife. I'm finna drive over there in a minute after this. Just want to say, man, when it's time for me to pop out, I just hope y'all love what I do. I hope y'all hear me clearly. Just stay blessed, everybody. Yeah, that's it.
Now, Jay, bro, if you notice, bro, my show is different. It's a little unique. You feel me? They said over there, I got to do some like segments. So I do segments, but I don't do segments like them. And I'm like, how do I keep that same energy and close out? The viewers knows it's coming. I'm going to hit you with it. You got any questions for me?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So how did you come about like first starting the interviews? Like what made you want to do it?
Shit, bro. To be honest, like one, people told me no. No, I couldn't get hired at the radio station, even though I know the program director. No, I can't get hired at the other radio station, even though I know the night personality with the biggest ratings. And then no, I couldn't join no podcast. So I took all that energy and was like, all right, I need to create my own. I need to figure out what's missing in the game. And I feel like a lot of the interviews that was going on was not personal. It was all like, let's talk like everybody else talking, ask the same questions. Let's ask about the same song that everyone's already asked about. And that shit's like, you feel me, for the birds. Like, if you want to watch that, watch the first one, but the other 100 is boo-boo. And I'm like, all right, I recognize this. And if you recognize it's a problem and you the person that see it's a solution, you got to apply pressure. You're going to find your lane. And I was blessed to, you feel me, link with Snoop, and Bobby D is really Bobby D. Bobby D put me on Uncle Snoop's Army. And then from there, I've been blessed.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. Yeah, when they tell you no, that's shit that pissed me off. Like, you think it just make me mad. Like,
bro, come on, like what makes me not qualified? You feel me? If I can hold it with the next motherfucker, then what's the problem? Let me show you where I can hold it further. But you're not even giving me the light. But it's okay when you dim that light, you know what happens? You feel me? That energy comes out. You can't stop that energy, man. And that's a blessing. That is a blessing.
Yeah, bro.
On that note, it's Contrast Uncut. It's season 5, episode 13. I got to give a huge shout out to Uncle Snoop's Army and Bobby D Presents. I appreciate you, brothers, because I wouldn't be able to do incredibly dope shit like chop it up with Millian and talk about his history. And this brother let the gems fly. I'm talking about he had a flutter of just diamonds going with the gems he was dropping. I'm talking about he almost damn near gave me a song, and I almost got a bill from this interview because how many gems and bars he was dropping. I appreciate you, Jay, for fucking with me and the viewers, man.
Yeah, bro.